What's happening, everybody? Welcome along on this fine Sunday afternoon to League One action. Round 1, Hungary once again. I hope everybody's well. I hope I'm getting the sound. I'm seeing you, I'm seeing no sound. How about now? There's a mic check. 1 2 1 2. None less fingers in his ear, so that must be working alright. There you go. How's everyone doing? Of course, Vintage again with you. Once again, had to jump in the comms box this afternoon. Unfortunately, who was going to be our usual commentator, Luke, who was on F2 yesterday, has unfortunately had to pop himself into hospital. How's that, everybody? Right. I believe you've had a lot of static there. There we go. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, so actually I was charging me headset while I had it on. So all I've done is unplugged it. So if my mic goes dead, you'll give a shout, and I've got my other one on standby. So I'm looking straight in the comments. Who doesn't love a wet race? So it's looking a bit cloudy there. So let's see, get back started. Welcome to League One action. I hope that static's gone for you and everyone's well. And as you already noticed, there's a driver retiring. That's Jay Bradfield. As he says, afternoon Vintage, cheers for the seat. Well, yeah. You're an Aston Martin driver, mate. You're driving for your own team, so, and as Bradfield is from the league above, he's going to start at the back very quickly, as I do believe Modu as well. Yep, Bradfield and Modu this afternoon are from the league above. Bradfield's had to jump in very last minute, like I says. Luke's hasn't been the best. So I see he's had to nip the hospital, so we'll wish him well. It's nothing too serious. He has been communicating this morning, so instead of rushing around, I've jumped in the comms box. As I say, work and your personal life comes before any old game. So as I say, that's it. We're going to jump on board straight away with Adam this afternoon then, another reserve driver. In the Haas car. What I'm going to do for you very quickly, I'm going to go through your grid as it your grid as it stands, and then obviously there'll be discrepancies because we have got quite a few reserves in. There is going to be a few drivers this afternoon I don't know nothing about really. We'll get the grids up as we're right on board with, like I say, with Andam. My headphones have come through, so he's coming through sector 2 now. We'll have a look at his reserve time. So your Haas team should be the team of Ramsell and J-Mart. And J-Mart is already out. Yep, there we go. He's lost it on his out lap. Oh, he's on his lap there, unfortunately, coming through turn 3. So we're going to have J-Mart starting at the back. And his teammate Andam is going to set the benchmark of a 15.6. That's a very respectable benchmark time there. Who's next? That's going to be a Red Bull. Is that a Yash? No, it's not. Kieran. Oh, he's invalidated, so he's coming in. So we're going to have an Alpha Tauri, I believe. Yes, there we go. Bob. Was he just starting his lap? Yep, Bob's just starting his lap. Mercedes just coming out the pits. Where is it? So we've got Keza. He's just started a lap. TJ Hill next. Is he going to set a time? Yes, he is. TJ Hill's going to put a 17.4 in, and Yash is going to put a 15.8 in. So yeah, your Williams team should be J Story and Bazman. Just looking down the grid, I'm not seeing either of them drivers. So in the Williams, we are going to have Groove Ninja is invalidated. So is that Andam going for a second run, or is he in for an lap? No, he's in for an in lap. So that'll be Multi. We'll ride on board with Multi, who's only on his out lap. My teammate Multi are ABC, and me are in the Aston Martin. But as I said, I've jumped in the booth, so Bradfield's my teammate from the championship. So he's going to reserve for me, and he's going to start as far back as he can. So we've got Mercedes coming through next. So that's Keza. Keza, another new driver to me this season. He's going to go P1 with a 14.8. That's a very good time. And his teammate, where's he going to jump up to? Oh, there he is there. He must have just started his lap, or he's going again. He must have invalidated his last lap. We've got a bit of a gap, and that's going to be from Aston Martin. There you go, Groove Ninja again, another driver new to me this season. He is a reserve in the Alfa Romeo. That should be the team of Shadowlance and Skoninja. But I can see Groove Ninja as a reserve, so we're going to have a look what he can do. That's a 14.9. That's great stuff from him. Who's next? That's going to be the Aston Martin of Multi. So where can he put it? He does a 15.8. That's good from him. He's getting these banker laps in early on. It's looking. There you go, there's Shadowlancer, the other Alfa Romeo driver. Oh, and that's an out lap on the Red Bull of, how do you pronounce, Etomento. He's a Red Bull driver, and he's partner today. I cannot even see him. There you go, it's Kieran B there. They're the Red Bull drivers today, and should be, Thomas is gone, so I don't know who's replacing him yet. Kieran B, KB, yeah, Garth, the penny's dropped there, mate, sorry about that. He's going to be next to set a time. So last night he was a reserve, this morning he's a Red Bull driver in League 1. So we're going to see him twice this afternoon, because I'd already put him into reserve for League 2, and Sloth signed him up. Sloth, of course, got a podium last night. So that's a respectable time there from Kieran of a 15.9 as he's slowing down. Get out of the way, just remember there's a gaggle of cars coming your way now. Looks like a Mercedes. Okay, so we'll have a quick run down of the rest of the teams as we're right on board with, well, more, hopefully he's just going out in and retiring. Swanshanks, another reserve the day, League 2 driver, so he's pulling double duty, but as he's from the league below, he's free to qualify. Who else can we quickly jump on board with? Bomb Squad Ryan here. He's new driver over from the old PBE server. I've raced a couple of times with Bomb Squad Ryan, so we're right on board with him. As like I say, I'll run through your League 1 grid, and then I'll run through reserves. So your Williams team is J Story and Bazman. Your Haas is meant to be Ramsell J Martin. An Alfa Romeo team of Shadowlands and Scon Ninja. Myself and Multi are the Aston Martin team. We've got Bob and Jack Giganator in the Alpha Tauri. Bomb Squad Ryan and LGN Shadow in the Alpine team. I'm just wondering, yeah, one of them is missing, and as we see, Mo there has gone back into the pits and retired, so he's going to be dead last unless someone gets disqualified. We've got a McLaren team of Liverpool fan, and like I say, it should be J Teart, I believe that's Dutch pronunciation, but as I say, he's not here. So we've got Swan Shanks, and then we've got Ryan Van Doom and Bazaboy, should be your Ferrari drivers. As Bomb Squad Ryan's going to cross the line in P10 with a 16.1. So I'm expecting a few quicker times, as that's it's going to be the other Alpha Tauri next. The new driver, we've got reserving British Giant, and there we go, he does a 16.008. That's very good from him. And last but not least, we've got the Mercedes team of LZ Albo and Perpetual Formula. However, Perpetual isn't driving today, so it is, as you can see, Keza B reserving, who's provisionally P1, and that's your grid. So back to the comments. I see 50. As I put this screen back up, there's 50 of you joining already. Thank you very much, and this is only Q1. We've hit that magic number 50. There's Jake Wilson straight in there saying that that's the first thing I noticed. Oh. But to hit 50 straight away in Q1, thank you to everybody for tuning in. This is only going to get bigger and better with the help of you guys, so fair play to you tuning in on your Sunday afternoon. Hopefully some of you have had a good feed. I'm going to get mine after this race and before League 2. As I'm looking through, so we've got Young Tommy, welcome mate. Pavdog, welcome along. Bradfield, you alright mate. Mods 11. Also, that's Modu. Yeah mate, yeah, you're allowed to do that, as you see. What for next time, you're allowed to just put a couple of laps in if you want to just invalidate them, you know. So I mean, drivers coming down are that they're expected to start at the back, but yeah, by all means get your setup locked in, as we've got an invalidation. And I'll jump onto Albo there, the other Mercedes driver, just as he crosses the line with a 15.6. As Han has joined to watch Yash bottle it. Jokes. Right, I'll bring that point straight up. And yeah, Yash, you've got the two lasses on your tail here, lad. What you've been doing. This has got a backstory to this, which I'm going to find out in the coming weeks for you. Yash is provisionally a P2 League 2 driver as well. He is a League 2 driver, reserving this afternoon like Swan Shanks. We've got a female driver in League 2, and we've got another female driver reserving in League 2, and they both seem to want to beat Yash. So has Yash been a naughty boy to the girls? I'll find out. Stay tuned, I'll find out. Right, anyway, everyone seems to be back into the pits except for Kieran. So again, Kieran, debut today for Kieran. He seems to have a bit of a grey out. As Bob retires, so some drivers happy with the times. So only two's going to be going out, and so far that's TJ Hale and I'm going to have to find an abbreviation. Is that AL or AI? I can't quite read that yet. I think it's AI, so it's AIT. Oh, Tormento. There we go. We remove the AI and right. So I'm calling him Tormento. I'm sorry, mate, if you haven't got a simple name, I butcher it. So sorry, yeah. So we're on board with Kieran. He's about to start a lap, but there we go, Kieran. Whatever you were doing with your finger there, that was doing my ears in, mate. But yeah, we're going to have a look at Kieran then. He's on his debut. We're right on board. So he's dropping it down into second. He didn't go too far. To me, that's a good corner. He's good out. Yeah, he's sweeping it over to the right. What's he going to do? Is he going to go down to fourth or third? Yeah, between. Oh, short shifting there. That was nice. Kept it on the track there. Well, they're nice and smooth. Maybe he's not pushing it too hard just yet. You want to get the sector one correct. Well, pretty much we've got the whole track correct. So we'll have a look at this chicane here. That's looking nice. He doesn't go out wide just yet, but he does just a touch there to take the corner a bit wider. Slowing it there. That looked nice and smooth through there. Flowing it. 6th gear. Yeah, that's nice. We know that corner allows you to do that. This is looking good from Kieran. You might have seen his times. I haven't been paying attention. I've been watching his lines for you, but yeah, nice and tight in here. Drops it short shift to fourth. Slight bit curved, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's up into P. 4.5 tenths quicker. That was a good clean lap from Kieran. You do too well, mate. I might have to pull you out of reserve for League 2. No pressure. So who's next? That's an Alpine, I believe. It certainly is. Bomb Squad Ryan, he's on his out lap. So we've got Tormento, he's on a lap, so we'll have a look at him because he needs to get out of this drop zone. Oh, he's took a lot of that curve there. Saw his car bounce really. Well, that was an alright corner. That looked okay. So he's throttled down, he's dropped it a couple of gears. Ooh, that's the trouble with that corner. If you go out wide long, you seem to be fine, but it's when you're tight like that, it can. I've done it, just done a little bit, and it invalidated me lap, and now it puzzled me. But hey, it's this game for you. So anyway, Tormento's going to come around the final corner. What's his time going to be like? Is he going to improve? He certainly is, by just over 3 tenths. That puts him to 14th. And with Swanshanks retiring, he's in serious danger because he's not going to be able to improve. So it's now down to Shadow Lancer and TJ Hill, and they're both on laps now. It's going to be Shadow Lancer first as he's coming around 4 into 5. A Liverpool fan just needs to be a bit weary here because he's on a lap as well. And I only say this out. Oh, because of that. And that's a bad crash there from Shadow Lancer. But he's kept his wheels on, come through the chicane. But no, he's not going to have time. So unfortunately, that's him going to be out. So it's all down to TJ Hill. And we're hoping he does well. And he's got a bit more control under this car. As he went through that chicane okay there. He needs good times here. He's coming through, say, 8 and 9. Turn 10, yeah, foot to the floor. What's he going to do? He drops it a gear, takes it out wide as they let them. So that's a sector 2, but he's down. He's down, so he needs to make that time up, plus another 10th. So he needs to find 3.5, 4 tenths in this final sector. And he's just come into the pits and abandoning it. So there you go. He's not going to be up on his time, so he is going to have to start on row 9 of the grid alongside Bradfield. So the guys going out are Shadow Lancer, TJ Hale, Bradfield, J Martz and Mo. Oh my god, we've got a hype train. I've just noticed that now. So let's have a look. Dylan, Swanshanks, guys, use all the men, like. That's great stuff. That's what I mean. This. Who knows where yous lot can take this? For yous who know what would Jonesy be like, man? If you saw this, just go on from strength to strength, which is what he wants. And it's what we aspire to do. And I've missed how Albo, he had invalidated, but as you can see, he's got no front wing. And I was off the race there, and I was reading the comments. But Dylan Swanshanks, lad, man, that's class. The 2 years, 500 bits between them. Yeah. Bloody Irish and bloody Welshers are too nice sometimes, you lot. Oh man, the joys of dongle internet keeps freezing for me. Oh, I'm not even going to get into that. We'll get into who's finished where then. So Keza B and Groove Ninja, yeah, showing the admin staff there that they've got the 1 lap pace. Kieran, of course, debuted there, doing very well. Bazza Boy, we know. Man's on 2G. What do you mean 2G internet? At least he's not still on dial-up. And there you go. Andam, there you go. He potentially be through. He went a very solid time there on the medium tyres. So then Yash, League 2 driver. A couple of names you may expect. No disrespect, first race of the season, the guys just want to get through. I mean, there you go, Jay Story, there he is. Very, very capable driver, you know. He's been a top tier driver for the last 2 years. You know, I guess this time slot suits him. Sunday morning it will be for him, I guess. Yeah, just about coming up to lunchtime for Jay. So he had to meant I tormentu. I just caught that there. I don't know, it's just how my eyes interpret words. I don't know. Pronunciation was never a good thing for me. Not many. You'll not find many Geordies who can speak proper posh. Sod that shite. Anyway, so guys going through, we've got British Giant, Bazza Boy, who was in and out of the league for the last couple of years, but I don't know. Bazman, as we know, who isn't here tonight, drives a lot with him. Bomb Squad Ryan. Here we go then. And this is why I thought he set his time on the mediums. I'm expecting him to do a soft medium. However, the driver did it yesterday, and I can't remember off the top of my head straight away who it is at my computers. But they just didn't touch the mediums at all. So that, I don't know if that'll give him an extra, if you'd lose all your qualifying tyres or not. I really don't know that much. But to me it just seems, well, you're going to do a soft start on the softs. Sure, someone will tell us. Then you've got a 2-stop soft medium. And to be fair, in my opinion, if Leagues 1 and League 2 are supposed to be your lower divisions, then to me a soft medium sounds the more sensible strategy, because the way this game's been for me, anyone starting on hards, especially full fuel, of course, just remember, there we go, as I Tormentu has unfortunately lost it in between turn 2 and turn 3. Oh, should have jumped on board there. We'll jump on board with Multi there, see if we can still see his car. Unfortunately, it looks like he's put his finger to the throttle too much, and it's just kept on turning left on him. And I do believe he was just on the left there. Dongle internet didn't treat you too bad the other week when you got the win. Exactly, he's had a fine pre-season, has Dylan. I pay attention, I pay attention. First race, first wall, yeah, as many drivers have. So yeah, sorry, back on board with Andam on the softs because it's a wet race, isn't it? Puts in a very competitive time of a 14.5, showing that he could possibly well be championship pace here. That's a very good competitive time. Like I say, Multi's going to be next with a 16.9. Yeah, so Jake Wilson sees something a bit there. You know, then you're too good for a certain league and you're still a reserve. Like I say, if leagues 1 and 2 are supposed to be the lower leagues, then if you're just too quick, we'll get you into the appropriate division next time as soon as a spot comes up. So yeah, now then we've got the Mercedes LZ Albo. To me, it is a debut race, and that is again that's still 1.2 seconds down from Albo. He is on the medium tyres. Hold on, I'll get that good stuff up for you as he pulls straight off the side straight away. So drivers going out of the mediums tells me that they're just putting a scrub run in and Groove Ninja. There you go, he's lost it out of turn 4. That's a Ferrari, a Bazza boy. So it looks like he's took too much throttle and then he's spun all the way at the entry of turn 5. Again, ooh, see Bob there coming out of 11. So one thing I've noticed about this track, you've got to be on it every corner. You know, it doesn't matter about getting the fastest lap in, it's about getting the lap in my opinion. As we'll see already, 3 drivers are out and we'll have another yellow flag, but we're going to stay on board with Bob as he's going to put his first time in on the softs, and that's going to be a 15.3. So the top, say 15.5 and a 14.5 and a 15.2, but Bazza Boy closes that gap, so it's still half a second though, so maybe he's could be reserving further up, but I'm not being disrespectful, it's everyone's first race, there could be more to come. Swanshanks in 7th, showing great pace, so these gaps still time to close. Of course, to me though, the track is looking, is that another guy out? Yes it is. That's an Alpine this time. Is that Yash? I do believe it might have been. So Yash has set a time, so he's going to start the highest of them 4 drivers, but every corner can claim you this year, as we've seen turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, 6 and 7 of that chicane. We've seen drivers lose it out of 8, out of 9, out of maybe it's not 10, but certainly 11, 12, maybe it's not so much, but certainly 13 and definitely 14, especially on them safety car restarts, as Keza, again another reserve. Maybe this is the pace of this division because he's 3/10 quicker again. That's a very good time from Keza. P1 in Q1 and P1 so far in Q2. So again, I don't really want to know if it's a wet race because these soft tyre runners tell me that we're going to see some 2 stops, and for me that sounds a bit better, a bit more juicy of a race. You know, when they're going to make these 2 stops, are they going to be on the same strategy? Sometimes a simple race of a 1 stop where you know everyone's going to go from just one compound to another, it's a bit boring then. But if you know who's starting on softs, how far can they make them last before they start losing? Will they prolong it? You know, safety cars up or mix things right up. Oh, as we see Andam go wide there on the mediums. So if he's back out on the mediums, he's just practicing, or he can beat. That was a scrub run and he's still got more to come. So I want to ride on board, I want to have a look at Andam. He's caught me eye this afternoon. I do apologise, as J Story is on a lap as well. Oh, but he's in, see, that's what I was talking about. If you go well wide on turn 11, it lets you keep your time, but you just flick off and back on, and look at that, it invalidated him. And I don't even believe he went 4 wheels off track there. I'm looking at the stream now and I've missed it on the stream, but there, to me, that should have been a good lap. But he's going again. So J Story, I'm going to miss him, but there you go, 16.3. He's on the soft tyres. Swanshanks just putting them laps in. 4 laps now. Feeling, well, he's not going to get, he's definitely through to the next. He's definitely through to Q3. We've got 5 drivers out. We've only had 14 in this session, so we're only going to have 9 in Q3 unless these drivers retired, which I think they haven't. Yeah, Multi must have crashed as well. As Yash asks if the race is dry, I don't know, mate. Obviously, like I say, the tiers further up, you know, they've all been going for medium Q2s on a dry race. Obviously, if it's a wet race, then everyone's just going to go out on softs all 3 qualifying sessions. So to me, I don't know, and that's what I'm liking about this. I don't know, is everyone just opting to go do a 2-stop? You know, is it a wet start? You know, that's what. Don't put it in the comments. Don't put that in the comments just yet. The one thing I can't do for you this afternoon though is start your polls, because I'm not actually logged into the PBA account on Twitch on my laptop, so I can't do your polls. But I'd like, if the moderator Dylan, can you do the polls, or is it just got to be like Jake when he's logged in? Oh, as Multi says, he hates the track, wasn't even pushing. Yeah, it's a horrid track. Get it out of the way with. That's all I can say. Just, I was going to say don't push too hard as we've got another yellow flag, but like you've just said, you weren't even pushing. As Andam is invalidated again. So I mean, it's definitely a Marmite track, isn't it? Like Monaco, you love it or you hate it. But yeah, we've got 5 guys out. Bomb Squad Ryan, who's on an out lap, has to better the time of Multis there. Yeah, so he's got to get at least a 6. He's got to get a 16.932, doesn't he? As Tommy says, now Monaco is better. See, I got my first ever points at Monaco. So, oh, there you go. So British Giant obviously on an in lap. And is he gone again? He's looking quick, but he's down, and there you go again. He's invalidated. Just caught that again straight away. That's what I'm on about. So we'll jump on board with Bomb Squad Ryan. He has to better his time, and he's backed off. He's backed off. He's made a mistake. He's going to have to go again. He won't have time to get in and get back out. And that's the thing. This game now sees him on a hot lap. He kind of drop it into lean mode. He kind of You know, so he's going to have to lift and coast, but he needs to watch out for Swanshanks behind, as Albo has retired in the pits. That's fine from Albo there. Swanshanks taking a chance. No, he's not taking a chance. He has to go out and put a lap in, and he has to put a time in better than the one he's currently got, or he's going to be starting on 4-lap-old soft tyres. That could have been a major error there from Swanshanks. So he's just letting Bomb Squad Ryan push on, warming his tyres. He's got plenty of room behind him. He's going to get plenty of clean air in front of him. There we go. So we're going to jump on board with Bomb Squad Ryan, see how he gets on, because he still has to better multi his time to get it through to Q3. So turn 1, coming down the hill, dropping it down into third. Is he? Yeah. In, out, throttling it there, feathering the throttle there as he comes down this little crest through the valley, as I see. Oh, he took a big bump there on that curb, but he's slowed it right down. He's kept control of the car as he swings it round. He doesn't take it out wide there. That's what I mean, you're keeping it on track. That one was better, that was alright, and he's come through that chicane alright for me. Doesn't go out too wide like we know a lot of drivers can, but he's swinging it and he's holding it through there, and you can hear that foot or finger or whatever he's using on that accelerator just feathering it through corners, keeping good control of it. That's what it's all about for me. Control the car and you're going to do well. Totally different game to last year. It's all about throttle control for me. You cannot just flow it. You're gonna spin it, even with brake assists. I know I've tried, but Bomb Squad Ryan quite easily. Yeah, that was a good lap, a second and a half quicker. That's what I mean. It looked good. It looks clean. You know, and that's gonna as you know, that's gonna get you a lot of time. Keeping it smooth, keeping it clean, and Swanshanks has bettered his time, has he not? So we're going to quickly have a look at best, isn't it best? Oh, best, there we go. So there you go, he's done a 15.5 on them tyres. He held it together, done what he needed to, he didn't want to invalidate. And we've got no time left on my screen, so it looks like, and he's just going to trickle over the line. Yes, he is. That's a checkered flag for him. Bazza Boy was in the pits. Swanshanks is going to come round nice and easy, as is Bomb Squad Ryan, because why would you want to fly in on your in lap, lose it and hit the wall? So we'll find out in a moment who DNF'd and who just retired. I believe Jay Story just retired. So these top 9 are going to be the ones through. Yeah, Jay, I don't know if you have Marmite over there, like, but Marmite over here, it's, oh mate, it's horrid. I hate it. Oh, it sends a shiver down me back. So that'll be Bomb Squad Ryan in control, AI in control, and Swanshanks is bringing it into the pits. So yeah, Q2 there. Keza B takes P1 again. Can he? See, Keza to me is a nickname for Kerry, so I would assume and say she, if anyone knows, or if you're listening, Keza B. I don't want to be calling you by the opposite sex, and but he or she, whatever. What can I say? Whatever. I don't want to sound nasty. Male. There we go. So Keza. That's what I mean. See, obviously Bazza, Keza all started through Gaza, the Geordie legend, the icon himself. one of the greatest British players ever to live for me. And there's a few Geordies out there, but oh, Gaza was a joy to watch. Some of you young ones will never know proper football. None of this mamby-pamby stuff. Ah, right. I recognise your name from Discord, mate. I can't even see. I can't pronounce it. Ikiron. Right. Oh man, enough of me babbling. Totally done. Missed all of that. I do apologise, but we've still got 40 years here. Hey guys, that's great. 40 years putting up with my voice on this Sunday afternoon. But yeah, there we go. As we see, Jay Story did only retire in the pits. We do only have 9 through. And we'll have a quick run through of them. So British Giant reserve. That's one reserve through. We've got Bazza Boy and Albo there. Fine. Permanent drivers. Bomb Squad Ryan, permanent driver. Andam's reserve. Bob is a permanent driver. Jay Story is permanent. Swanshanks and Keza are reserving. So we've got 5 reserves. Or can I not count? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've got 4 reserves making it through to Q3, so well done to them. I see what I said to you in the Discord as well, Swanshanks there. I tell you, you're in the wrong division. Podium for Swanshanks later on. And we'll get on to, I mean, no disrespect to Swanshanks, he's a great driver, but we'll get on to him in the next race. So yeah, so again, I know the rule is first driver out gets the camera, but how Andam, you're stealing everyone's limelight here. But he does go wide there on his outlap, and Bazza Boy is, so obviously we know what tyre they're going to be. Oh, he's coming into the pits, mustn't have liked that. Possibly a scrub run. So anyway then, we'll jump straight on board with Bazman. There we go, Bazman, car number 2 in a default helmet. Ooh, Ginger Rage wouldn't like you. And I've got to admit, you've got to have a nice helmet design. As we've seen some, I think it's Young Tommy's white and gold. That's pretty neat. As Bazza Boy puts a first purple sector time in, of course, because he is the first guy out. Yo, Cody, alright, me mate. How you doing? You getting that practice in for later as well? Cody, you're gonna see in action in League 2 coming up at 5 PM. Again, another 2 hours of my voice. I cannot believe all yous tuning into me, but I suppose put up with me to see some good driving. I say times, these are more experienced drivers, you know. You watched the race last night, you've seen the times they were putting in, they're pushing the 12s. I'm certainly nowhere near, that's why I'm in this division. But there you go, Bazza Boy with a 15.0 sets the benchmark. Can anyone get into the 14s? We're going to see a Mercedes of Keza. There we go, straight off, half a second quicker. So Bazza Boy must have been on a scrub first run, but Keza, we know, has been P1 in the previous 2 qualifying sessions and is looking for the clean sweep in qualifying. Very much taking drawing the attention of the admins. As Cody says, coming back. Sorry, Albo says back. Alright, back in. Oh, yeah, and we've got Sloth is in the lobby, watching on as well, paying attention. He'll be on all that. But if you've been in the lobby, So I'm assuming he's put it on friends only. I do not know. Let you get back in. Cody says, yeah, did a 14.6 and he did a spin. Again, that's great time, mate. Cannot deny that. 14.6 so far would put you P2 in this division. But your mate hasn't been bigging you up much, like young Theo as well. You've got the time, mate, over one lap, but let's get that done in the race. It's over 33 laps today. I think that should be your main focus, to be perfectly honest. But again, Cody, League 2, I'll mention it later. Like I say, I've got a lot of drivers I don't know, a lot of drivers I do know. League 2 especially, we're going to encourage the guys on how to get better. If I can offer any tips to do that, even League 1, any league, innit? It's just the Champions League drivers aren't going to be asking me for tips. Oh, he's had a falling out. Oh, and Groove Ninja did a spin. Oh, I missed it, mate, because I'm too busy babbling. But as we see, the times to the... I've got the wrong one on, isn't I? Yeah. There we go, fastest lap. So we're missing the time. Swanshanks just to put in a bank. Bomb Squad Ryan. I'm sure them two, well, definitely Swanshanks. Got more time to come. So first laps complete. So that's going to be Albo. We're going to quickly see if Andam is on a fast lap. It looks like he is. Swanshanks getting out of the way of British Giant. He's going to be first. Let's have a look at his second time as he comes through. Oh, is it? Ah, man, nah, that's a shame. That no need to be one of those like Cody. Be humble, mate. Honestly, people will be more willing to help you when you're one of those. People stay clear of you. I'll have words with him about it. Nah, of course, it's all in good fun, I hope. Who's that? Swanshanks into the pit. So Albo. Oh, Andam won it next. Because he's coming to the pits. As we've seen, British Giant moved out of the way, so Albo the only one on a lap. Unfortunately, he must have lagged out and I missed. It's the one thing I'm not catching when people leave the lobby, but hopefully, like I say, we'll go once it's an invite lobby, and then once you are in, we'll flip everyone's in, and we've got all 20 drivers in the cars. Just before we start, we'll flip it to friends lobby. So if you get kicked, hopefully you just go on your friends list straight onto the PBE or whoever your host is. Or PB or any of the drivers in the race. I'm assuming you should be able to just click on join session on them. I'm not too sure, just stick to the PBE or your lobby host. That's it, there's Sloth, so we'll be looking at all that good stuff. We've got another follower of Pemig. Oh God, see what I mean. Pronunciations. PMI Gengel. That's what I'll say. That's the only about the word. Gengel. Welcome, mate, however you pronounce it. Follower 857. So I mean, two extra followers today. Yeah. PMI Gengel 333. Welcome. Joining in Q3. Guys have just put the first laps in, so we've got Albo back into the pits, so we're on board now with Bomb Squad Ryan, and down there again, he's straight in, straight out. He wants that time on track, and you can't fault him for that. So fair play, so long as, I mean, so far obviously coming to the end of Q3, his awareness has been pretty much fine. No incidences so far in qualifying, apart from individual ones as well. Oh, we've cracked the 50 viewer mark. Thank you very much, guys. We hit it earlier on, but this is the first time I've seen it getting cracked. Gengel. Yeah. I'm from Newcastle. That's how it's like I was saying earlier, that's how my eyes see some of these usernames, man. It's crazy. Yeah, who's that? Albo again coming out for his last run. So this will be the time for the drivers to start coming out, as we see the other Mercedes coming out. So yeah, we've got 2 Mercedes through, and then 2 Alpha Tauris, and then we've got a McLaren. I think we've got an Alpine. Yes, we have. Still getting used to these colours, guys. And then the Haas is white this year. So is that Williams? J Story Williams? Or Red Bull? I forget already. I think he's Red Bull, isn't it? Never mind, but we will jump on board with, it was Bomb Squad Ryan, was it not? Yes, it was. So can he better his time? I can see what Jake means about that message thing coming up. Oh, he's coming into the pits. Bazza Boy's just starting his lap, so Andam, he's coming through sector 2 now, so we can have a look, see if he's up on his time. 3 drivers so far into the 14s. Very compact field, and I missed that because of message number 101. It went to 61 viewers, Jake. Oh mate, I missed that. There's the second one, he's got that bit purple, I'm not too sure. There he goes, Jake points out 61 viewers. We're cracked the next one. Next step 75. Come on, get them shares out, get it on, get onto the Twitter. As Dylan, sorry, has been putting up there, and I saw a purple first sector, so he's putting plenty of fuel in and down to get on. See, I do apologise to the guys, I'm missing the rest and sticking to one guy with a Bazman. So is that J Story? Yes it is. He's about to start his lap, and he is in the Williams. I thought he was. So we've got Swan Shanks, got to get better than before. Yes he does. Puts himself provisionally P7. Coming down to the nitty gritty now, guys. Sorry, I'm going to leave the comments, try to focus a bit more on these drivers, coming to the best part of it. Now Andam, can he get pole position? Is he on track? I've missed all his times. He's coming around the final corner, he's looking for that good exit. Oh, he looked like he got a good exit to me. Yes he does. Provisional P1 by nearly 2 tenths. Is that just a tenth and a half? It looks like it. My maths is rubbish. So it's a Haas at the start again. Haas have had a good qualifying session this time out. As Bomb Squad Ryan has unfortunately got the checkered flag. He was in the pits. Oh, I'm on the wrong guy. Yes it is. Keza, can he get it? Yes he can. He's pole by nearly 3 tenths as well. That's over 3 tenths. That's a great lap. Oh, the reserves are stealing the show this afternoon. British Giant, no it's not, it's the other guy, and I've missed it. It's Bob. Bob's went to P3, so at the minute we've got a 4th and 5th. That's J Story coming around the final corner. He's going to go for it. Where can he go? He goes into 7th. That's a very decent lap from Jay, the half a second up. So that's Swan Shanks. Swan Shanks now, he's in the final. No, he's into turn 12. He's coming around 13, but he's gone no front wing. What happened to Swan Shanks? So he's going to be starting P9. Bomb Squad Ryan's in P8. J Story's going to be P7. Bazman's going to be P6. Bob's going to be P4. British Giant in... Bob's going to be P5. British Giant in 4th. Albo is coming to the pit, so he's going to be P3. Andam is going to be P2. But Keza has stole the show. P1 in every session. He's going to start pole position in the Mercedes. Life imitates art, as they say. The game that imitates life. And today we've got a familiar sight of a Mercedes on pole. But what we've got for this weekend again is another Haas car up there at the end of qualifying. I'm going to stay on board with Kaz as he comes round, because I need to go to the little boys' room. But Well, there you go, Keza, pole position. A lot of these drivers, like I say, on the debut, as well as being reserves, pretty much Swan Shanks, like I say, Bomb Squad Ryan, Jay Story. You know, them three guys I know, as all the good looks are coming in. First time viewer, Andam 2000. Good luck, mate. There it is. The rain is pouring in Budapest. We do have a wet race, or at least a wet start of the race. Look at them puddles on the track, looking very cloudy. Oh, first corner and the wet is interesting. First corner, first race of the season. I do believe Jake Wilson's watching, he may correct us, but this is the worst race start condition. I do believe. This is race number 4, 5, I don't even know. So Thursday, Friday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. No? Yeah, Thursday, Friday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, 6 divisions. Here we go, they're on the formation lap. Good race. Hate wet on this game too. Yeah, everyone does. Whoever's in Bottas's car, don't do a Bottas. I'm assuming Jake Wilson's agreeing with that, or something I said, I don't know, mate. But we've got full wet tyres, full wet conditions, as I have a quick drink. And thank you for my drink. TJ Hale, unfortunately, is disqualified from the practice session, the formation lap. Track map, detailed position change, stops, tyres. There we go. Everyone's on the wet tyres, so we're gonna, if you don't mind, we'll jump on the position change. So let's see straight away if anyone. Oh, TJ has never moved off the starting block or starting box, pit, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, he has never moved. Yeah, you gotta warm them tyres up, guys. As you can see, the front row, Kazan and well, the worst storming ahead on that formation lap. As Cody says, go Aston Martin. Absolutely, mate. Aston Martin. We've got 3 that had my team in Aston Martin. Two good drivers. Then you've got Cody, of course, Aston Martin driver in League 2. Like I say, looking forward to that. Yes, Dylan, wet race. I do believe the worst start of the race we're going to have. And we'll go through Hale there. I hope he's sitting in the car waiting to get away. Oh, there you go, Keza. Well, there you go, Bottas. Bottas leads the starting P1, so for Bottas to do a Bottas and Albo, and probably both AlphaTauris need to get past him, so no, we need a good race start. As I don't like this camera angle from behind. So there we go. 5 red lights, but that means nothing yet. So we've got a few cars doing the bounce. Waiting for the revs. He has the revs. So there we go, fully revved. Oh, and it looks like we've got a drive-through jump start by Bazaport. He did look to get away a bit early there. And he's moving up, and he's moving upwards. So that's going to have to be served within 3 laps pretty much. But oh, look at that start from Andam. He's easily a car length ahead going into turn 1. With Keza being pressured by the AlphaTauri and his teammate of Albo as they come down the hill into turn 2. It's all looking pretty clean. I'm not seeing any little dots flying away, but we are seeing position changes. Don't know if that's a glitch. TJ Hill, of course, is moving off for the start of the race, and Andam is away already, 1.2 ahead. Yeah, there's a glitch going on. It's saying British Giant's a lap down, but of course we know he's not. So waiting for the lap, hands waiting for the lap 1 safety car, and Tommy's saying it will happen. Yeah, safety car, as we know, is very, very likely around Hungary, and in the wet, it's even more so as the second Mercedes there of Albo. Got a very bad chicane coming through, but he didn't impede anybody. It's all been pretty clean and pretty smooth so far. That's the one thing about, I'm not trying, obviously I never ever try to criticise, but when you're not, if you cannot portray yourself as a fast driver, you've got to portray yourself as a safe driver, and that's what you're going to get in these bottom two divisions, I believe. I don't see no egos of I'm the best, I'm the quickest. People just don't want to be Jay Bradfield. As we see, Liverpool fan has had a spin, something has happened to him, and he's dropped down 5 places to the back of the grid. I don't know if he just decided to stay out the way. But you're going to see a lot more drivers using the heads. Unfortunately, Bazaboy is slipping. He's serving that drive-through penalty now. New game mistakes are going to happen. It is personal mistakes you want, as we did have a yellow flag again, did we not? But that seems to have resolved itself. So we've got Andam flying away with it early on, a second and 1.2 ahead, nearly 1.3 ahead of the two Mercedes. First of Keza and then of Albo. Go coming through turn 5 once again. Bazaboy might have getting a drive-through penalty, but don't ride him out of this race just yet. There you go, 2-stop strategy, so it's showing a full wet race, but as we know, that could quite easily change. I've done no wet practice. I'm bricking it. If it's wet, I'm done. Get researching, mate. Look for it, if it's a different setup or not. What changes do you make? Get a wet lobby going. Just get that. It doesn't have to be quick, as we have got Liverpool. That's the other Ferrari of TJ Hill now is taking a spin. So that's both Ferraris at the back of the grid now, as we're looking at Jay Story and the Williams. He looks like the guy. No, this is where the battles are at the minute, although British Giant, the 2 Alpha Tauris now coming down the straight, pressurising the Ferrari, pressurising the Mercedes, of Albo. But they're just going to take the time. These guys know, like I say, it's a marathon, not a sprint. As Kieran, unfortunately, is dropping down the order. Has he just got wing damage? Is he just moving out the way? That's it. As TJ Hill gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so he's obviously picked up some damage from his spin. There you go. Virtually no, just a shadow of a front wing, wasn't it? Game glitch there for you, so he's having to replace that. Again, guys, even if you are at the back, safety car is likely to happen around this track. Anything can happen. Fastest lap is also up for grabs to anyone that finishes the race. Even if you are 20th, you pit 3-4 laps before the end. If it's wet, go for that fastest lap. It's the equivalent to 10th. And I'm sure in these conditions you'll be happy with a 10th position. Go with the 2 Alpha Tauris. Just going to stay on board with Bob for the time being, as he's pressurising his teammate, but his teammate's pressurising Albo. Actually, we're going to look on board with British Giant as he's trying to make the move. Is he going to make the move going into turn 1? He's weaving behind the Mercedes and he's going round the outside. Is it a switchback kind of manoeuvre? Yes, he's looking for the inside line. Sorry, the outside line going into the next corner, but Albo got a great launch. Look at that launch Albo got there. But the top two now are pulling away with it, as TJ Hill unfortunately has brought out the safety car. Unfortunately, I know TJ, he's reduced the traction now, and he's done a fair bit drifting the other day, and unfortunately in the wet that's only going to emphasise your lack of car control. But lap 4 now, again, it's not a criticism of your mate, it's just all about you need them laps. Need them laps in the car. Listen to me talking like I know what I'm talking about. Tommy's going to be dilling you, they're going to be rolling all over there. There you go, look at this laughing in the comments. They'll be on the, because I'm not on Discord, they'll be all on the Discord taking the mick. You heard him talking like he knows what he's doing. Oh, Savant, hello mate, how you doing? I hope you're well. welcome to the Dumb Geordie stream. PBE, League 1, first race of the season, chucking it down. Well, I hope you're well though. Hope you're having a good Sunday. That's good to hear, mate, that's good to hear. So safety car, we're looking at who's pitting, who's not. I'm not seeing no one come in. Or have I already missed it by a lap? Yous tell me, I don't know. I'm looking in the comments. There you go, it wasn't the first lap safety car, it was lap 4 safety car, wasn't it? But as we know, that's likely to happen, and there you go. If you look at the back now, Bazza Boy, Liverpool fan, Kieran had a great qualifying, Bradfield, J-Mart, all of them guys, watch for a definite comeback through the grid. And Mo started at the back, up into 12th. Again, very respectful. 1 second, everybody. Do apologise. Yeah, so we'll quick look through the stand. No penalties though so far. That's great to see. Track limits, as we know, are very, very bad. So like I was saying, drivers are going to want to keep it on track. Yeah, bunching up. Safety car may be coming in. Let's jump on board with the leader. Wrong way. Let's have a look at Andam. Lights are still flashing. Cars, I've seen them turn off as late as here and then fly into the pits, but they're not. They're going to have one more lap, and it will be one more lap. I actually thought it went into the pits there, you know. Oh, just be careful. We've seen drivers having to pause on that AI and go into the back of the safety car. Be careful. Although I do believe the safety car was just parked in the middle of the track. You know how I'm talking about. So, one more lap. Andam is leading your race. Up a position. Keza down a position. In fact, let's have a look. Typical time for switching stops. There we go. No one's made a stop. Hale was the only driver. Again, unfortunately, learning that car, learning to control that car. Step 1. Find a setup that's suitable for you. Even if it's a second slower. People know how slow I was when I first started this game. So if there's one thing I know about it, and that's all I've done, I've never, as much as I'd love to drive like the top drivers, their setups, their assists are so much different to mine. It's pointless me, I feel, using their assists. So I was told by a double reigning champion to just find a driver 5/10 above you. As we go, safety car in this lap. So if the driver's 5/10 ahead of you, use his setup, use his lines, use his ghost, see where he finds time, see where you lose time, and that's all I've done. One driver at a time. From the now I'm using, again, no disrespect, I was using Swanshank, spearheaded Dave last season. This season I have gone up to people people like Bradfield, even though Jake will be peeing himself laughing now. He did, there you go. So Andam was away, but Kez has read that well, and Albo has read it even better, and he's going to make a move on his teammate. So that's 2 Mercedes going into turn 1. Yeah, they come out close there. That's very respectable driving. Now has one been forced wide though? Has Keza been forced wide? No, he hasn't. But he's yielded the position to his teammate. That's fine. Keza, as we know, is the reserve. The last thing he's going to want to do, as you can see already, is wipe out another driver, especially his teammate who if this race finishes as is, will lead the driver's title after round 1. Of course, Andam, of course, and Keza both driving just for the respective teams. No points on offer for drivers just yet. However, if the seat becomes available and one of them drivers does receive it full time, a point score today will be added, so it all gets noted. So there's very again. Oh, we've had Swanshanks. I was just about to say, unfortunately Swanshanks must have took a spin. I hope it was nothing untoward. There you go, our Streamlabs, now our moderator there, Twitch manager Dylan, giving you all that information. Get following Twitter, get it retweeted, get eyes on this. Oh, we've got a spin. Is that's Yash? It's Yash. He's took the spin and he's dropping down the order. Does he have wing damage? Can't see from there. We'll have a look. He looks like he has, looks like that left end plate. That's a big spin. But that's something we've seen drivers do it in the dry. Keep your head down now and crack on. I'll get rid of that, sorry. Again, we'll get some detail up for you. Position changes more. Just keeping it clean. Up 11 positions. Not a lot of change at the top. See the guys have had a spin at the bottom. No one making a stop, so we're all still on full wet. All on to lap 8. So, like I was saying, same applies though, really in the wet. If you're going for one stop, you want to stretch, in my opinion, you stretch out the first stint as long as you can. Conserve your tyres. You've got the heavier fuel load, so focus on keeping it on track. Make your pit stop, less fuel load, and you can start to use some of that airs that you've got saved up. As you can see, British Giant still got all of his, Keza all his, Albo all his. I don't know if that's just glitching out. No, it's not, because we can see Andam now is using his. Come down that straight, so drivers are being smart with the airs. As you go down, no one's less than a third, 3/4 so far as I'm flipping down. Not a drive. I know we've just off a safety car and everyone's saved it up, but we'll have a look in a couple of laps time. So we've still got Andam leading the way from Albo, British Giant in 4th and Bob in 5th. Alpha Tauri's Groove Ninja in 6th at the minute. Aston Martin there. I know it's my team, unfortunately hasn't had the best time so far. I went and put the curse of the commentator on my teammate on Friday night, didn't I? Sorry Argentina if you're listening. God damn it. And we've got Dre Story in 8th, Mo in 9th, and we do have a yellow flag now. Can't see who that was for. I meant to. Oh, I hope those Red Bulls haven't had to come together. They are ghosting to each other, Kieran and I meant to. As he comes out, I don't know. Kieran looks good. I meant to. Sounds over. Gets a 3-second penalty. Probably still butchering his name. Goes wide. Right there, go 3-second time penalty now for Yash as Keza and Albo around the outside of the final corner goes Keza, and he retakes second, and Albo's losing a bit of time. He's allowing the 2 Alpha Tauri drivers. I want to say not many overtakes so far. Guys are holding the position, but after lap 10 and only one safety car, one driver out. It's been a good race to watch so far. Nothing silly from these guys. I say the guys who have had incidents, I just hope, as a Liverpool fan now, is getting past Kieran. Again, you'd rather it be... Ooh, that went a bit deep there, that Williams. Was it Yash? Yeah, it was Yash, just a bit deep there, but you again see the guys that they are watching out for the driver in front. They don't want to be hitting into the back of a driver. went a little deep there though, but kept control of the car, and that's, you know, they're keeping it all through the grid, keeping it good, clean driving. I'm not seeing. Oh, there you go. Both Paige and Han in the comments bottled it, and I know exactly who they're talking about. I'm gonna have to turn into a sleuth here. People are going to want to know the backstory in the Discord. There it goes. Albo must have been struggling there on his tyres. Is coming in for a fresh set of boots. Is Brianna Lou in the comments? No. Welcome. His Albo's gone to the Inters. He's changed to the green wall tyres, as has Bazaboy. Yash is coming into the pit. Has Jeff told him to change? Is it the changeover conditions, or are these guys just trying to take a chance? Some drivers will use all of the multifunction controls and that. They want to know, because we're not waiting for Jeff to tell you. So yeah, he's gone to the Inters. Let's having a look now, straight down the grid. The first guys at the back have pitted. Swanshanks, of course, yet to do so. Let's having a look. He's still got another second and a bit to come through. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be intermediate tyre weather. Yeah, as Andam comes in, the drives. They're going at safety car pace, really. That's what I was just getting the feel of there. Are we following a safety car? So Multi is going to lead this Grand Prix, and he's going to stay out, which that will allow Bradfield to come in should he wish to do so. He does not, he stays out. So Aston Martins need to be careful, as we're seeing a slew of people coming in, as we've got cars ghosting through each other. Oh, that's unsafe release. Unsafe release. There we go, they've unghosted. There we go, guys, all just coming into the pits now. Swanshank stayed out, so he's racing a couple of positions up there. I torment. Oh, forgot it already, mate. So the top four now are Multi, RABC. That just looks like Rab C to me. Oh, that takes you back. Anyone who knows comedy, they know who Rab C is. We've got Moore in second now. Still on the wets. J Mart's still on the wets. Bradfield still on the wets. So obviously, like I said before, Moore and J Bradfield, championship drivers. Not only are the championship drivers, they know what they're doing. These guys will probably just be going for one stop as a car's coming tight in there. That's Andam on the Inters. So, as I was about to say, they're going to hold these positions for a while. Quite clearly you can see by the way Andam just flew into my screen there, onto the inside, as yeah, the other Hasses, the other wet drivers now are pitting. So they're going for the overcuts on the teammates. I was going to intermediates are definitely the tyre to be on now. So that'll just leave Swanshanks to come in, which he has done so. So you're going to have every driver on lap 12 and lap 13 respectively, going from wets to Inters. So the track is drying out. Is it going to dry up enough for slicks? 13 laps gone, still 22 to go. As we get a purple lap there from Yash, so he's found a bit of pace on that intermediate. Maybe he's the first driver onto the intermediates, so therefore he puts the quickest time in. I know not. Albo, no, he's put a time in. Bazaboy, he's put a time in. There we go, Bazaboy up to 10th, back up to 10th should we say, from his drive-through penalty. That safety car let him get right back into it. So Andam now though, he's got a 6-second gap from Albo. So it's his to lose. I'm definitely feeling Jake will know exactly what division I think he should be in. But a 6.2 second gap from Albo. Albo nearly 4 seconds ahead of British Giant now after the first round of pit stops. Groove Ninja, he's up into 4th. So I don't know. Did the Alpha Tauris double stack? I don't know. Didn't look out for that. They've been 4th and 5th all the way through the first stint. I'm assuming they've pitted together. If someone, maybe he's double stacked, but Bob is further down the grid now. He's dropped 5 places. So we've got 4 because Keza's dropped. He's now down into 5th. So the guys who stayed out, who could have came in first, maybe that's made them pay. Still a long way to go though, as we know. Only still 1 driver out. I think the more this weekend's gone on and the more we've had these viewers, again 40 now, 49 I'm seeing, so thanks everyone for sticking it with us right from the start. I hope a lot of you guys are all the way through as Kieran overtakes Yash. So yeah, like I was saying, you are watching what's happening in other leagues and you are applying it to your races today. Of course the league kicks off with tier 3, then goes to tier 2 on a Friday, well that tier 3 Thursday, tier 2 Friday, tier 1 Saturday, along with the F2 on a Saturday afternoon, as we're seeing multi dropping down the order. Quickly jump on, and he has the Alpha. There we go, and there's another car into the wall there. I don't know who that was, so that's going to be Jay Bradfield. So within the space of a corner, both Aston Martins have just lost it at I think it was turn 8, but they've both come through too quick and hit the wall. Unfortunately, it doesn't, you cannot see no damage, and maybe he has to. Both drivers are staying out though. I'm sure I've seen that was Bradfield who hit the wall. Multi took a spin. However, British Giant is the driver in the pit. He's in the pit. He was sitting in 3rd. I don't know what's happened there, but that's a nightmare for that Aston Martin. The Alpha Tauri, sorry, as we've got another yellow flag. I think Yash has just had an incident coming out the penultimate corner, so he's dove straight into the pit. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for them. Nothing as yet, so we'll get back on board. And now it's proven that he is very, very comfortable in the wet. Albo as well, very comfortable. There's another 3-second time penalty is acquired. Yash though changing his wing, changing his tyres. Going to come out just ahead of Andam, so he needs a safety car pretty quick if he's to catch up, because he's going to have Andam on his tail pretty soon. He's going to get lapped, so let's hoping for a good stint this time from Yash, as he had to make a change, as he does pick up a 3-second time penalty, unfortunately. Look now, so Keza all over the back now with Groove Ninja. Very smart, very sensible. I saw a yellow flag, but I didn't see who it was for. So we're just watching Keza now, pressurising Groove Ninja for that final podium spot as they're coming through 6 and 7 of the chicane. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Groove Ninja took both curves bad, and that's what I mean. Good reactions. You've got smart drivers in this league, I feel. Very smart to back off there from Keza. Not only are you trying to avoid mistakes and capitalise on your opponent's mistakes, but you don't want an opponent's error to capitalise your race. That's good, smart driving there from Keza, in my opinion. J Story now though, look, he's up the grid again. He's in 5th. That's it, J Story. He's no slouch. You might say, oh well, this is a slower league. No, Jay Story had to compete for 2 seasons in the top tier. He'll have picked up a lot of knowledge in them 2 seasons. Still a ways to go though to close down from Keza, but there you go, he's over a second ahead of Mo. Bob now, is he back up to 7th? I think he might be back up a couple of positions as we've got another yellow flag, and that's Yash out the race, and that has brought in another safety car. Yash unfortunately not being able to hold it through as Bazaboy's back into the pits for another wing change, but that's just at the safety car, so he's the first one to pit under the safety car. I don't know if that'll help. I don't know how much time he'll get back, because that's a good gap between him and British Giant. Unfortunately, I'm not aware, but the one thing that's going to not be happy about is Andam. He's going to lose that 14-second gap. There it is. Paige, you got it. There's Milkow. Cry emoji. I'm not sure. Just to let you know, I have followed you on Twitter. Thank you very much, mate. Correct Savant there. To help this channel grow and to help this league grow, we need the drivers, we need the viewers, and we need your help to do that. Obviously we've got a great bunch of staff doing what they do behind the scenes, but it's all word of mouth. Now so far, like I say, you're going to get the speed and quality from Tier 1 on a Saturday night, as we've seen last night. You're going to get speed and quality Premier League. Championship Thursday, you've got speed and quality in here, but in this division, for me it's the other way around. You've got quality first, then comes the speed, which we've seen tonight from everyone, I think, except from Andam. So me, mate, you're a Premier League driver. I'll see you on a Friday night. As Savant says hi to Paige, and Drago says hey Ash. Unfortunately we've lost 2 drivers in TJ Hale and Yash, and so the DNFs are starting to drop. They're not as frequent, but this is a safety car again. Savant and Izzy are just greeting each other. That's great to see. So, safety car now. Okay, so Albo has came in and out for a fresh set of tyres. So we're going to ride on board with him. Like I say, he's caught the eye of the day. And he's going to be like a bullet off the start. Mo again, he's pitted. Again, another driver I think's a very smart man. Joined what was the old WNR server towards the end of last season. Was getting into Q3 on a Friday night quite regularly. Unfortunately, the races just weren't going his way. And unfortunately that has carried on into this season, but so far today, mate, it's been all good, and I hope it carries on for you. Bradfield in for me today. A Savant's on the Fosters already. Well, Drago says this early. When you get there, you see some people start drinking early. I'm sure Bradfield's onto half a bottle already. Joking, mate. But yeah, and I'm hoping the same from League 2 later. That it's quality first, then speed, getting back to the standards of the divisions. Like I say, only 2 DNFs. I don't know if it's going to come in yet, because Kieran's got to catch up. he's pitted. Swanshanks is pitted. They're going to be looking for good starts. Like I say, Bomb Squad, Ryan is, Bob is. There you go. Oh, I was going to say Aston Martins are on different strategies, but they're not. They're both on 5-apple tyres. Bob, he's pitted for fresh softs, so he is on a slight different strategy. Or if they're going to the end on these sets, which I think they may well be doing, pending another safety car. His safety car is in, so Albo is effectively now your safety car. Did seem to stop quite abruptly, but we're looking at Andam's point of view now. When's Albo gonna go? He's feeling it. He's gone. This time Andam has read it, but he's a half a second back, and it looks like someone's took a spin. No, they're not. False yellow flag, but they're coming into turn 1, and Andam's just going to stay behind going into here. But we have got a car, an Alpine now of Mo, looking at the inside of the Liverpool fan going through turn 1, and that might have been 6 of one, half of the dozen of the other. Liverpool fan just letting them go. Mo going for the overtake, and Liverpool fans saying, yep, go on then mate, you get yourself a way through. But that's allowed Bradfield to come in, and we've got Bazza Boy falling down, so he's had a good start, but he's lost control again. It looks like he may be out of the session. Let's have a look from Kieran. Yeah, Bazza Boy's out of the session, so hopefully he can get back in. Hopefully it is on Friends Lobby, because now he's already been in the lobby. It won't, unless he can use that same invite and nothing goes wrong, he should be able to get back in. But we'll keep an eye on what happens there, as we'll jump to the top again. And he's going to be coming. And who took a good lead of this race until the second safety car. He's on fresher tyres than the man in front. But he gets a good exit coming out of the final corner there, and he's straight on the gearbox. Let's see. There's open, yes, for both drivers, and he's going around the outside. Andam inside line to the next corner, hopefully for him. That's nice and clean. Into the corner, coming out the corner. I hate the weight, but there's nice and clean, plenty of room there for each other. Outside for the Mercedes as they're coming round. Mercedes looks like he's in the lead. Yes, he is, coming through turn 3. Now what's going to happen? Yeah, the Mercedes keeps the lead, like I said. And read that well again there. Again, you don't want to be too close, because you don't really know when the guy in front is going to brake, especially when you're new to each other. Again, first race of the season here in Hungary for PVE. And it's been a good clean race to start with. Drivers just doing the thing, like I say. Again, I had to look there. The look, J-Story looked a tad bit slow there. So maybe these weather tyres aren't holding out. Maybe we will see another stop. Ooh, that could make things very interesting, as Jay Bradfield has dropped a couple of positions. Swanshanks is retired from the session. Swanshanks is out, and he's lost it at turn 11, and that's another safety car. So that gives the opportunity, I was going to say, for Albo to get in. Maybe he missed it, but some of these older tired weight drivers, there you go, Shadow Lancer's going to lead them in. Shadow Lancer's been under the radar this race. Going to be the first driver to pit on this third safety car. Albo, though, his tyres are going to be, there can't be much life on them really. There you go. So Shadow Lancer, J Marts, Multi, Liverpool Fan, Groove Ninja, Imento, Bradfield, all pitting for fresh intermediate tyres. The Swanshank saying he only tapped the wall. Damn. But unfortunately, we have seen it throughout the weekend. Turn 11. Many people not expecting to DNF there, but it has claimed a few victims. Seamus Phones 5. Savannah Swanshank says he's okay. Give him a few minutes, mate. Give him a few minutes. We know Son Shanks is a chill dude, but if he's everyone has the limits. So then, I cannot see anyone else coming in this pit stop. We're looking for them lights. I think we've got another lap in with. Fine, but you're just a bit winded. Absolutely. I can imagine it. God damn. Damn it. Aye. But well, we're going to go for one more lap. And I cannot see anyone pitting, so with 12, what'll probably be 11, 12 laps remaining after the safety car. I don't know, you know. I got to think both. I just can't help thinking both Mercedes and the Williams there, J Story, they've got to pit again. The amount of pressure that's going to come from behind, especially for Andam on Albo. I don't know. I think they could. I know tyre wear is less this year. I believe that's what you hear the better drivers saying. Like Hards are really got good tyre life here, but we don't know. Albo's going to the end. There you go. That's his plan. Again. Few laps later, I'm going to look now. I know, come on. Couple of safety cars in quick succession. Does dull the race, does kill the commentator a bit. There we go, but it's in this lap. Again, we're going to go broadcast view this time on Andam. So, I can see a couple of cars. Albo there, just backing them all up, getting a bit of heat in them tyres. That's another thing as well. What I'm seeing, what I'm noticing, it's been a very clean safety car restart. So the safety car's in the pit. We're waiting for Albo to go, and it looks like he's gone, and he's gone better this time. He's nearly 3/4 of. Oh, there we go. That's what we're on about. He's done it, Dylan. I'm sure it was Dylan, first one to do it of the season. He's put his foot down, coming out the final corner, and it's spun him. He's straight into the wall. Unfortunately, that is an absolute tragedy, but it is happening. I think Vaisheng done it last night as well in Champions League, as Mo gets himself up into third place, going on the inside of J Story. But J Story himself having a great race up into P4, but he is going to be looking for that, as we've got a yellow flag in sector 1. That's going to be for Albo. He's going to be slipping and sliding and struggling, I'm afraid. But that gives Andam the lead of the race. Keza is going to be second. He's now driving for the Mercedes to pick up good points. Mo, of course, driving for Alpine this afternoon. Takes a little bump over the curb. As the cars come through better, they're getting better and better. The curbs, well done, guys. J Story, like I say, up in the 4th in the Williams. There we go, Bob and British Giant. The rules are reversed, but this stint, they're together again, this time in 5th and 6th, so that's good recovery from them two guys. Bomb Squad Ryan, 7th position now. Baza Boy, ooh, you're seeing Keem flying into the screen there. He's back up at the 8th. Very much a bit of a yo-yo race for Baza Boy. Looking to get a better stint. Like I say, it doesn't matter how you start, it's all about how you finish. Can he get a good stint coming in, if he's even in his car? Kieran, though, I know he did drop down the order, and I know he is in his car, and he's going to be looking for a good recovery. J Mart, been quiet, started near the back, up into 10th. Not quite sure how his race has gone. Again, there's a couple of drivers. Like I say, oh, we've got Kieran taking a spin there, coming out of turn 1. Like I say, it's every corner, and he's facing the wrong way, and he's going to come round. And is he going to get going again before Albo gets past? No, he's not. So unfortunately Kieran there is going to be taking the rear of the field there. Again, it's not I'm not feeling it's driver incidences. I just feel it's driver error, and so long as that, you know, that's going to happen first couple of races, especially first race in the wet. Guys, with one race to go in this round of races here at Hungary, League One has definitely been stitched up with the worst conditions, I do believe. So just gotta keep it going till the end. Like I say, you never know what can happen. Don't pit and quit, keep it going. But what we've got to do, guys, if Bazaboy isn't in his car, you've got to get him back further doing the grid. As we're up to 55 viewers, man, guys, as Cody says, unlucky. It was unlucky, but as we know, Wei Sheng is one of the best we've seen here in the last couple of years, and if it happens to him, it happens to everyone. We've seen like Sir Julian, I believe, had an incident. He's new to my eyes, and he's coming firing on all cylinders. Unfortunately he did, and now Bradfield's he's let us down. Bradfield, come on, man. I'm just joking, mate, but unfortunately he has took a spin in turn one and he has lost the wheel. So unfortunately no points from this Aston Martin driver today. But that is going to let obviously Albo catch back up, because it is another safety car again. Unfortunately for the NFs, 4 safety cars have been in the area as you highly have expected, but again it seems like it's just driver error. If whoever's on no traction in this, fair play to you. Well, it was only very recently I started in medium in the wet. First 2 seasons ago I couldn't drive the wet without full traction. Last season, by the end, I got it down to medium, and I haven't even tried no traction in the wet. But there we go, they've all kept to the delta at the moment, and it's going to head on up behind the safety car. Nobody has pitted thus far. Will Albo, will Kieran? It doesn't look like it. Oh, Albo has pitted, yeah. So we are going to get an extra lap, but I will assume he'll catch back up and we can get a straight off. It's going to be what, 5-6 lap sprint race. It's going to be very interesting. Obviously the guys on 14 lap old tyres have extended, are going to get an extra bit of life on them. As Dylan says, Bradfield, I know, mate, we would have heard all in my ear last night. I'm spun, I've lost it. And like I say, I hope it was lost, and because it's been a lovely clean race to watch so far, even though we're on to safety car number 4. I just hope. No, I don't think Albo's caught back up quite yet. Nothing as yet, so it looks like we're going to get a quick another lap, unfortunately, to let him catch up. So position changes, well, penalties even. So Bazaboy 5 seconds, 3 seconds for Multi, Liverpool fan with 5, Tormento with 9. So I've never seen any incidents with another safety car, but I have seen a speeding in the pit lane, 1 or 2, so we'll see if any times have got to come in, if they're looking for any time removed. Again, guys, because it's a late on safety car, the admins are going to have to talk about it. Jake will have a better idea as we sit here now, but if for example, if, you know, it'd be unfair of everyone if like Liverpool's fan, 5 seconds got taken off. I mean, how far that would shoot him up the grade, same as I Tormento. I mean, if it's under safety car, whoa, I thought it was going to go past him. But like I said, guys, Jake will know better. I mean, I know we said there weren't, and then there was a late safety car on Friday, and the game glitched and gave Marski one. It was after the final safety car that did come off because he finished 8th, nothing, finished 8th, so he went back to 8th, so it was no harm, no foul. But yeah, if you're going to like cross the line in 13th and then time removals are going to take you up to the podium, nah, that's not going to happen. We've got to be fair to all drivers. So I'm going to assume safety car in this lap, so this time we're going to jump on board with Keza again. Anyone thinks in the comments who should be up for driver of the day? Get your votes in. Again, I'll give you the position changes there. More as a reserve won't be up for driver of the day, so it must just be full-time drivers. And I know, oh well, no, in the comments who you would give driver of the day to. You've had Andam and Keza have both had solid drives. More up into 3rd. J Story, I believe they had, and we're gone. We're back on that green flag racing. Yeah, they did come in. The Sloth says probably more. I could be inclined to agree with you. J Story though, he's had a cracking race into 4. We've got anyone? Oh, I think we've got touching wheels there. The Williams and the Honda, the Alfa Romeo, and I think I've seen someone drop down. Yeah, Shadow Lancer's dropping down. Shadow Lancer is dropping down. I wonder if he's had a spin, and I don't know that. I don't know if anything went on there. Bazaboy, I've seen him, he's dropped down a couple of positions now, but he's only 2 positions from his original start, so he'll be looking to make, what's his Ghost, isn't it? Well, his Ghost looking to make inroads. Bob though has overtaken J Story. Oh, if I get back onto the tyres for you, I'll have a little look at the stops for you. So 2 stop. J Story only 1 stop, Keza only 1 stop. They're looking like they're making it work for them. As you can see, everyone's on the intermediate tyres, and it's getting all heating up down at the back end of the points here. There you go, that must be Bazza Boy's Ghost dropping down. Yes it is, because he's ghosting through the other guys. Again, AI is set. It's 75 I do believe for League 1. So the Ghost is going to be there, but as we saw the other night as well, as I missed the fastest lap. I don't know who got that. See Groove Ninja now, he's moved up in the 10th, so there you go. You want that, unfortunately you want that Ghost out the top 10. So J Martz, he started near the back, he's up in the points. Bomb Squad Ryan there in 7th, having a solid race. Both AlphaTauri drivers have had a solid race today, as has J Story, as has Mo, as has, they've all been good. It's been unfortunate errors to make the 4. Unfortunately, someone's got to finish first, someone's got to finish last. That can happen, and all have quality drives. But yeah, this is going to be good for us. Driver of the day votes. Who Sloth gets in. Martz, J Martz is full time. There we go. He's looking good for it. Yeah, like I say, he did start at the back and he's made his way up into 8th now. J Story started midfield and he's up in the 5th. He's the highest. No, he's not. Bob's full time, I believe, isn't he not? So Bob's the highest full-time driver. Oh, we've got a yellow flag, sector 2, sector 3. That is for Shadow Lancer. Yes, it is. Who's got total no wing. He is going though, so we're not going to get a safety car. We're not going to get a VSC either. We're straight back into green flag conditions. So we've got a Haas leading the race, followed by the Mercedes, followed by the Alpine. They're your top 3 drivers. So far, then you've got the AlphaTauri, Bob in 4th, J Story in 5th, British Giant 6th. The other Alpine there, is it not? Yes, it is. The Bomb Squad Ryan in 7th has got another yellow flag. That'll be for Shadow Lancer. Unfortunately, he's pit and quit. That's a great shame for him. We've got Multi in the Aston Martin there in 9th. J Mart's in 8th in the other Haas. Yeah, it's been a good solid race from J Mart. I think he started 19th, I do believe. Yeah, yellow flag there for Shadow Lancer's car. Groove Ninja, the Alfa Romeo in 10th. Liverpool fan again, not what I might have expected from Liverpool fan, but again he's off track. Just moving to the side. It looks like he's got no wing. Again, better things to come from Liverpool fan. I know he knows I know how good of a driver he is. So we're coming on to lap 32 now, and even though it's been a wet race and the times haven't been up there, but the quality of racing has, guys. You can applaud yourselves on that one. We've just got to, guys, focus the full race. Who can bring it home? Oh, as the Haas of J Martz is making a move on Bomb Squad Ryan, and his Multi's in the air, so we're going to have a look at this battle now. Coming through turn 3, and the Haas is gone. The Haas of J Martz has took a spin. I think there was a bump that time. And coming through turn 4, that looked very dangerous as well. Oh, it's heating up at the end here, guys. But I do think there was a bump there on J Martz. Unfortunately, that's put him down to 14th. But look at these road drivers here. Bazza boys go. Oh, is that Albo cutting across? No, Albo's further back, so it's further up. I think it might have been Multi there cutting that corner. Did I see a penalty flash up? Let's have a look. It was Albo, 3 seconds. So it was him who cut the corner. My apologies there to Multi. We've got the top 6 now, just pulling away as we've got another yellow flag, and I think that's for Albo. No, it's not. It's for Bomb Squad Ryan this time. Again, I don't know. The cars are packed in there in that midfield as they're coming through. J Mart's getting back ahead of Bomb Squad there. If there was something going on, get that reported, guys. Sloth will have a look at that. It was very, very tight going through those turns. As we've got J Mart in the pit. He's obviously going to need a wing change, but Bomb Squad Ryan has stayed out. So lap 33 or 35 now. We've got Andam and Keza pulling away from Mo. These two guys, at the very least, should be in Mo's division. Not to take credit away from Mo. Starting at the back. Currently in 3rd, driving for the Alpine team today. Bob, as DRS is enabled, is anyone going to pit? I don't think the track's lost. They have. J Mart has pitted for softs. There you go. If he can get fat, he's got a fresh wing. Is the tyre good enough for softs to get that fastest lap, or will Inters be fastest? In fact, let's have a look. Who's got fastest lap? Currently, it's Keza B. So as Keza is a reserve, that will not count. So J Mart is full time. So if he can snatch that, it's as good as a 10th place finish for him. Keep an eye on J Mart as I want a lap 34 now. As you can see, and had a very fine race. 1.1 ahead of Keza, so he's just looking to bring it in. Keza just look to stay in 2nd. Penultimate lap now, no mistakes. Let's just bring it home. Really, the guys fighting should only really be the bottom. This British Giant has overtaken J Story because J Story's facing the wrong way. Oh, again, I hope nothing's happened. That's coming out of turn 1. J Story, unfortunately, now is going to drop to about 10th position. He's got his wing. There we go. He's in 10th. He's got the. Oh, that's been a great shame for J Story. Been such a great race, but he's down into his 10th position now. Can he get that last point? 21 laps he's put in on them intermediates, as Keza has. So maybe, as you can see, this rain stopped and the track is drying out. You're not really seeing any any racing lines yet, but again, Albo into the pits, but oh, there's no traction there, is there? Not yet for Albo. J Mart gets a purple first sector, so the tyre life. There we go. Liverpool fan in and out the pits. Can he get that? Looking for that there, fastest lap on the last lap. J Mart, when we have started the final lap, and it's Andam under pressure from Keza. Ooh, Keza has got there you got Andam there with a great exit out of turn 1 coming into 2. Again, these guys on the intermediates, and the track you can see is drying out. You can see the tarmac in certain areas, giving you a few lines to follow. As we've got a yellow flag, and that's for a Red Bull. That looks like it's for Kieran. Yes, it is. Kieran's fallen to the back. Go. So Keza pressurising and right to the last here. I'm going to stick on board with these Mercedes and Haas driver. Can Andam hold off Keza? They've just started sector 3. The two drivers all through the race have been neck and neck. Keza dominated qualifying. Andam race pace wise though, after the first safety car, had a 14-second gap. He was cruising, but then another safety car took that away from him. Can gets down to the last exit, but Andam gets the better exit, and he is going to win the first round of this season. Kieran has lost it coming through turn 9. Keza is going to finish second. Bob is going to finish third place. So Bob, I believe, is going to head up the standings after round 1. Mo with a fine drive. I don't know if he backed off a bit. Maybe he's not. I didn't see. But Mo with a very fine drive, reserving, getting P4 for the Alpine team. British Giant there coming in 5th for Alpha Tauri. Groove Ninja comes home in 6th for Alfa Romeo. Multi picks up some points for Aston Martin in 7th. J Story made a couple of positions back up. Very nice to see him in 8th, although he'll not be happy. J Mart's the same. He's got himself back into the points. He was having a good race, but he's come into 9th. Bazza Boys come home in 10th, although I think that might have been his ghost. So Bomb Scott Ryan may move up a point position. I don't know. Our League 1 admin will sort that out. So there we go. So that's League 1 done. I'm going to quickly, so it was friends. See if I can get these. Custom list. Reserves. See if we can get the top 3. I want to come in. So we had Andam. I don't see and League 1 was Bob. Let's see if these two guys want to join. I don't have Keza's. Oh, there we go. Just see the podium there as Andam takes his position. Keza there finishing second. I don't have him on the PVE account. Comes home second, and Bob. There you go. Bob from the Netherlands. Congratulations to him on his first race. As Mo says, he think he might cry. Oh, as Andam, he doesn't have a mic, but he's there. Oh, it's just and that's fine. Acuron, Beza, you've got to go. It was just to have a quick driver interview, but if you haven't got your mic, that's fair enough. It's entirely your choices. But yeah, League 1. Very good racing indeed, gentlemen. Very much gentlemanly racing. Clean as a whistle. Unfortunate about them safety cars. I just fingers crossed the wall, driver error, and because from what I've seen, that was probably the cleanest drive of the weekend. As all the good races and all the love comes in, GG's from Groove Ninja and from Mo. Yeah, and GG's from me, guys. There won't be any driver interviews this race, but if you join, we're back up in 1 hour's time. In fact, it's not. It is 56 minutes, I think. As Andam said, yeah, the safety car sucked, mate. I know. After the first safety car, you got a 14-second lead, and then the second safety car got rid of all that. But fair play to you, mate. You held on all the way to the end. Even when you lost the lead, you didn't. You kept at it. You didn't lose your temper. You didn't let an ego get into the way. You didn't demand that place back. You waited for your chance, and you got that chance, albeit through driver error or not. But you showed patience. You showed awareness, which virtually every driver did, and I've got to credit you all for that. No one went to back out. No one went to go. I think every driver gave more than a wheel's space. I think we've only seen 2 incidences of wheels touching through the whole race. You respected each other. That was some might say it was a little too tame, but no. And there wasn't. But there was plenty of action there, and you held it together well. So I'm not going to babble on anymore. If you'd like to join with a League 2, that's going to be coming up in an hour's time. We had 50 viewers off the bat. We're going to end the stream on 38. Guys, it's been amazing talking for you, talking to you, your comments, interactions, everything. Please join me back for League 2 for the final PBE round 1.